Welcome guys, this video is going to be a bit different than the videos I usually post, because this is not going to be about mathematics specifically, but about learning in general and about learning how to learn properly. And the problem with that is because I encountered this when I was trying to help my cousin, and she's currently in 5th grade, so one of the youngest students that I help in my during my free time. But what I encountered is then that she, as she is generally shy, was also not that confident with coming up with the results. So we've been going through calculations, we've been going through tasks, and in a lot of cases where she was insecure about whether she had the right result or not, she just basically wouldn't say it, or would take longer to say it, because she was kind of concerned that I wouldn't accept the wrong answer. So the problem with that is basically that this is something that students, you as a student or even as an adult, you have to learn to adapt to that, because anxiety in this kind of cases, it just basically destroys value. In that sense, you have to learn to overcome your fear, to raise your voice, and in general, even if you haven't made a mistake, learn from your mistakes. In a sense, how is that related now to the channel and to what I actually do in this channel is because I'm trying to teach you mathematics. So if you do mathematical tasks, or if you do an exam, I don't want you to sit there and be insecure whether you have the right answer or not. Because in mathematics in general, it is, you have one possible answer, and you cannot debate in your head then whether this is wrong or right, whether there's something in between. So in general in mathematics, there's mostly in all of the cases one answer possible. So that means studying is like the pre-step of getting towards the actual work, so getting towards an exam, mathematical task in class, for example. But even if you study, it's not a guarantee that you will always be 100% sure about what you've done. Now, just get into the point of view and think about being in an exam right now. So you have like an equation that you have to solve, and you're not sure whether the approach, whether the result that you have in your mind is correct. So what you do is you can test it. So first of all, write down what you have on your mind, and then see whether this makes sense, whether this goes hand in hand with what you learned before, and not just think about, oh no, I didn't think that is right, I don't think that is correct. Because if insecurity then takes over in your head, you will definitely fail this exam, you will definitely get a bad grade in this exam, because you will do this not only once, but twice, 3 times, 4 times, probably in most of the tasks. If your insecurity takes over, then you will definitely have difficulties in the whole exam. And I don't talk about something that I don't realize myself, because I've been through that as well. In exams, I was like very insecure when I maybe didn't practice enough, and then this insecurity took over somehow. I wasn't sure, and then in the end I got the result, which was a bad grade. So what you have to do is do not have fear. So even if it is wrong, you will get the result, but you must think about it this way. Exams, you can take them over and over again until a certain point. So what you have to do is, even if you fail an exam, really go through your mistakes. And this is not a tip for people that are insecure during exams, but a tip in general for learning is basically go through everything that you've done. Go through the correct answers, go through the mistakes, and then really look, what have you done good, what have you done right, and what have you done bad, and what have you done wrong. Because then if you see your mistakes, if you work through your mistakes, then you will understand the mistake that you have done. And for the next exam, you won't do this mistake again, if you really understand what you have done wrong at the first mistake. So I think this is kind of like one of the best tips, best recommendations I can give to you. So first of all, overcome the fear, and For this, there's going to be a special video in which I will talk about different measures and how to overcome fear and how you can really improve yourself and be confident, especially with regard to school, university, or exams and other situations. So this is like the main point on which I want to work on, because this is really something that has been stuck in my head since I've encountered it with my cousin, and I wanted to basically reach out to you guys and really give you like an insight on what you can maybe learn from it, maybe what you can do in order to prevent this thing. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. Other than that, subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media for updates on the videos. And also, if you have specific questions on mathematical problems, maybe tips or tricks for learning, then either send me a message through social media or comment down below. And I hope you will be here for my next video as well.